Unisa is to confer honorary doctorates on Chief Justice Raymond Zondo and Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa. The top two judges of the Republic of South Africa, Chief Justice Raymond Zondo and Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa, will be conferred with honorary doctorates by the University of South Africa, Unisa. This follows a decision of the Unisa Council to award the degrees of Doctor of Laws, LLD, Honoris Causa to the two judges of the Constitutional Court in recognition of their contribution to the legal profession in South Africa. And for more on this, we're now joined by Professor Magano, the Vice Principal for the Institutional Development at Unisa, and he joins us via our video link. Professor, thank you so much for joining us here on the late edition. One would say that, when it comes to this honor, tell us more about it. Why were these two top judges of South Africa chosen?
These two legal giants of our country are being recognized for their phenomenal contributions towards the legal fraternity, and also for championing the human rights and justice within our country. Sense that the university has found it prudent and fitting to acknowledge them with this high honor.
And when it comes to the selection process, perhaps maybe if you can just take us through it. I know that you've told us that these are two giants in the legal fraternity in South Africa. Perhaps, when the committee sat and they discussed our two top judges in the country, what went into selecting them for these honors?
The process of selecting candidates for honorary degrees is a policy-driven process. To start off with, members of staff, members of council, members of the Student Representative Council, as well as members of the University Convocation are eligible to nominate a candidate that they would deem fit to be awarded an honorary degree. Now, an honorary degree can be awarded at master's or even doctoral level. Now, subsequent to the nominations, the people who nominate candidates must ensure that they submit the requisite documents, and entailed in these documents would be the motivation why they deem that such a candidate would be deserving of an honorary degree. Now, these submissions are then considered by the various governance committees of the university, namely here committee of the university, the executive committee of Senate, and eventually be considered by Senate itself, and finally to be considered by the University Council. So it is a somewhat rigorous process which actually has many requirements that need to be met for a candidate to be recognized for a degree.
And, with these two top judges, the Chief Justice Raymond Zondo as well as the Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa, what does it say about the contributions that they have made to South Africa for them to be handed and awarded this LLD?
Literally, you know that, for an example, in the case of Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa, you would know that she has actually championed the issues that relate to gender-based violence and also transformation in the legal fraternity. to the extent that one of the judgments was translated to one of the African languages as a result of her leadership. Of course, when it comes to Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, you would know that he actually led the Judicial Commission on corruption phenomenally well, to the extent that even ordinary people could understand, what was entailed in this high level of corruption that engulfed our country.
And when it comes to the legal fraternity, and specifically for Unisa, what does it mean for them to be receiving these, the honorary degrees?
We are truly elated as a university to be associated with these legal giants, in our country, because you would know that our society needs the leadership of the caliber that they espouse, ethical leadership that confronts corruption squarely, as they would have demonstrated over time, without any fear and favor. And it is in that sense that as a university, we delight ourselves in associating with these two legal giants of our country.
And Prof, we understand that they will be conferred these degrees on different days. Perhaps tell us what's going to take place tomorrow first, when Unisa will honor the Chief Justice.
No, certainly the Chief Justice Raymond Zondo will receive his honorary degree tomorrow in the evening ceremony, and that will be a ceremony of a very high level. And we actually know that the Chancellor of the university, former State President Dr. Thabo Mbeki, will be in attendance. And also on Thursday evening, the Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa will be receiving an honorary doctoral degree also. And also in that instance, the Chancellor of the university will also be in attendance.